Just saw a clip of somebody talking about the Hove freestyle, and I hear a lot of people talking about like, yo, Hove, you know, I was expecting more from him, and you know, why you on stage, you know, taking shots at these people that, like, you're a billionaire, bro, just ignore everything. Like, and what's up with that fro? What's going on with you, right? But one, Hove is he's a rapper. Like, he's been a rapper for decades, bro. So I mean, he's always going to revert back to rap, right? But the other side of it, it's like, this is the same thing I've been saying about Hove for years. As an artist, I love Hove, but as a black celebrity and as a black figure who at times operates under the guise of a black political figure to a certain extent, but as that entity, I've told people for years, man, if you're waiting to get some sort of wisdom out of Hove or some secret understanding, it's like the whole thing with, yo, would you take 500K, half a mil, or dinner with Hove? There's a reason why, you know, people they keep waiting for it, right? Because Hove, that's not Hove. You're not gonna get any of that from Hove, right? Like, even in his interviews, you'll never see Hove really. You'll never walk away from a Hove interview like, oh man, I'm glad I watched that. That was very insightful, and you know, I got some marching orders with how I can move, like business-wise or politically, or you know, building something proprietary. You're not going to get any of that from Hove, because Hove didn't really do any of that, right? Like, Hove is a glorified brand ambassador. He's a rapper that, this is the biggest thing about Hove, he's a rapper that understood his value in the marketplace, right? And he exploited that value, right? As being a figurehead within rap. He came up in an era where he was like one of the forefathers of rap to a certain extent, and he recognized that. And he was put in good position because him and Dame started Rockefeller, so they were always independent. So he really could, he had the financial autonomy, and he was independent to be able to really understand his value and move accordingly business-wise. Beyond that, there's nothing you can learn from Hove, because he doesn't engage in like business strategy. He engages in being a brand ambassador for white companies that would like to, you know, use him as a brand ambassador. And instead of him just getting paid a flat rate, he'll take equity. Now, the equity will be an extreme minority equity, like damn it to the right of the decimal point. But that's what he looks at as his business model. And then the other side of it is, Hove does a lot of things that are very exploitative to the black community. Like, I mean, he's done some very sleazy deals that do black people just filthy. And just imagine still doing those deals after you've been a multi-millionaire and now a billionaire for a few decades. Imagine throwing your entire community under the bus as a standard business model. Most of your deals, that is the business model that you follow. Imagine doing that, and you're already rich, like filthy rich. You already have financial autonomy, financial freedom. Your kids don't have to worry about nothing. Their kids don't have to worry about nothing. Imagine still doing those sleazy, exploitative deals when you don't need the money, right? Also, you're a billionaire, and you can't identify one institution, one long-standing pillar of enterprise, of innovation, of social engineering. You cannot think of one that Hove has established. When Hove dies, we'll just know him for his raps. And Live Nation, which is a dastardly company that they just completely they have this racket that they've set up with ticket sales to the point where there's been litigious action taken against them because they are just so dastardly with their business practices. That's it. That's all that will be left behind. That's his legacy, bro. You know, so when you're a billionaire and that's your legacy, and you talk all this black power and, you know, black generational wealth and all this other stuff, but when you die, all we have is just your raps, you know. So, and I'm not mad at him for that. You know, I'm not mad at him for it. But what I'm saying is, people need to understand who he is, you know, and stop expecting stuff out of these people that they're just celebrities, bro. They're not even serious. Most of them, they're not even serious people.